It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1753. Going All In versus Perpetual Progress, the financial edition, by Alyssa Wolff of YourUnbusyLife.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Now let's get right to today's post as we continue optimizing your life. Going All In versus Perpetual Progress, the financial edition, by Alyssa Wolff of YourUnbusyLife.com. So tell me something. How do you like hitting your financial goals? Are you a get it all done in one fell swoop kind of girl? Or do you like the comfort and security of setting aside a little each month easily and painlessly until your dream turns into reality? See, in my opinion, most personal finance blogs tell you to do the latter, to just establish a savings habit and all your financial wish lists will come true. But what if you're an impatient kind of person or someone who likes to jump into action immediately? Is there room in the budgeting world for those kinds of brains? I say there is. And what's more, you have no need to choose. Just do what works for you. Curious which type you are, or wondering what to do if you're the impatient sort? Keep listening, and I'll share my best tips on turtle versus hare finance. Your intuition is telling you something. Our first stop is arguably the most important. You. What's your personal preference around money? Always start there. Going against your natural tendencies rarely works. But first, we need to know which type you are. You have intuition for a reason. Does it most often push you to hide a certain amount of money so you're not tempted to spend it every month? Or does it whisper, if you quit those subscriptions, half your takeout budget, and forego a wardrobe refresh this season, you'll already be at your goal? Which feels more natural to you? Ransacking your budget for cuttable expenses? Or giving your family a set amount to live on and banking the rest? It's entirely up to you. Both methods work. Just quit forcing yourself to sprint through a 30-day financial reset if you've already optimized your budget for the long haul. Money turtle alert. Or if you're a budget hare, don't put yourself through the pain of saving every extra dime for some unknown cause. Highly demotivating. Savings rut or lump sums. Now, our second step dives deeper into this financial reset versus savings rut strategy war. Do you work better with a set it and forget it, or are you the sort who loves to find extra cash to throw at your goal? In other words, do you prefer to set up a bare bones budget, live on it, and know that you'll reach your goal in 6 months if you stay within those guidelines? Or do you enjoy hands-on money management, furthering your progress even by a few dollars at a time? Are you a set it and forget it budgeter, or do you find cash for your goals? See, if you're a turtle, hands-on money is the antithesis of financial freedom to you. You set up your budget in the first place, carefully and with much thought, precisely to avoid having to tinker with it day in and day out. Isn't that the whole point of a good money system, you ask? But hares, on the other hand, revel in the minute-by-minute flexibility and agility afforded by rejecting the bare-bones approach. You have plenty of available cash. There's always wiggle room. But you need a reason to direct that extra money elsewhere. A big dream, hint, hint. Or else the excess will conveniently disappear each week or month. Which picture sounds more like you? What's your time strategy? Finally, we need to know what your time setup looks like. How much time do you have for this? Do you have the margin in your day or week to go over accounts, transfer money around, and generally fiddle with things? Is tweaking the family budget kind of a hobby for you right now? I've been there. It's a fun stage. Or do you need a set it and forget it system in this season? Because if you're short on time, the last thing you want to do is decide which budget category could spare dollars and what to name your vacation fund. You need that time for chores, cooking, cleaning, and kid wrangling. The money method that best supports you right now is an already optimized hands-off approach, no tweaking required. Just set aside a certain amount of monthly cash and be done with it. Never worry about going over your budget amounts. And know that you don't have to come up with tons of extra cash to be able to go on that vacation, because it's already been done for you. Every paycheck, the money is siphoned out of your accounts exactly where it needs to go. You can just live your life, respond to #mom emergencies, and know that everything's taken care of. Right now, which money personality do you need? The turtle or the hare? There's no right answer and no wrong one. Just apply the strategies for whichever strategy resonates most with you. Hares love throwing cash at a goal. You think I can't make it in time? Watch me. Turtles prefer a slow and steady climb on multiple fronts. I don't have to do anything, just sit back and watch my account balances grow. Which one are you? And what do you need to go do in your budget right now to channel that turtle or hare energy? You just listened to the post titled Going All In versus Perpetual Progress, the Financial Edition, by Alyssa Wolff of YourUnbusyLife.com. Real estate investing can be incredibly overwhelming. Finding a deal that actually meets your investment goals and doing all that research takes a lot of time. It can quickly become a full-time job. Awning is trying to change that with some great tools, but also with dedicated experts, the perfect combination to help you reach your investment goals. Your dedicated expert at Awning will help find you the best opportunities that meet your goals and will do all of the heavy lifting for you, identifying markets to invest in if you're unopinionated, calling brokers, analyzing deals, and even suggesting offer prices. You can feel like you're making the right decision with their help. But that's not all. They don't stop after the purchase. They help advise you on renovation, set you up with property managers to take care of the property, and even keep an eye on the value of the property to help inform you when the time comes to sell. If you're looking to supercharge your investment search and want to close on better deals while investing less time, give Awning a try. Head over to awning.com/OFD to start fast tracking your real estate investing process. That's awning.com/OFD. I thought this article gave some good food for thought on different styles of saving. I'd like to add here that at certain points in your financial journey, you may be the turtle, and at other times, you may be the hare. For me personally, when I was getting out of 30 grand of debt in 11 months, I treated it as an emergency situation and was super aggressive. I didn't buy any clothing or make any purchases that weren't 100% necessary because I wanted to throw as much money as possible at my debt each month. And it totally worked. But I also recognized that the tenacity and aggressiveness of this season of my money journey was not going to be sustainable for my entire path to financial independence. After a little bit more optimizing, which included moving from New York City to Cincinnati and cutting my $1,800 rent down to a $600 mortgage, I relaxed a little bit. I still had a 60% savings and investing rate on average, but I didn't challenge myself to increase it to, let's say, 70%. I used my financial bandwidth to start asking bigger questions, like how do I want to spend my time? Who do I want to spend it with? And what do I want to create in the world? And this may have slowed down my timeline to financial independence, but I've become comfortable with that. Getting out of debt felt like a race to me, but getting the rest of the way to financial independence feels more like a leisurely stroll. I'm taking more time to savor the experience. That'll do it for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back for tomorrow's show, where your optimal life awaits.